Well, Ezra Miller gets off lightly. That's right. He's getting off, apparently. The couple, allegedly robbed and threatened by the Flash star Ezra Miller during the Hawaii rampage, dropped the petition for the restraining order. So he's getting off because of good graces, I guess, because someone felt like they would be kind. Not literally, not because of anything else. It's because the couple decided, yeah, right, we'll just drop this. So the couple who reportedly had their Hawaii hotel room invaded by the Flash star Ezra Miller during his recent tear across the islands are no longer pursuing a restraining order against the actor. Now I wonder if any money has been rumoured to change hands. I have heard some rumours that, yeah, there's been an out-of-court settlement on something like this to sort of die down. That's what I've heard from my sources, because this is obviously looking really, really bad for Ezra Miller. Now, obviously, we had the Icelandic bar brawl, where Ezra Miller choked out a fan to the floor, a woman. And that, yeah, got viral, but not many outlets reported on it. It wasn't widely reported. This has been widely reported, because he's been arrested. He's been, you know, the police were called on him 10 times in the span of about 10 days. He's generally making a nuisance of himself. And then, obviously, you know, a restraining order looks pretty bad. You know, robbing and threatening to bury someone's apparent, and I quote, slut wife. Doesn't look great. And then we had all the rumours that Warner Brothers were having emergency meetings to recast The Flash. And talk about it. So, yeah, when I hear that he's making some sort of financial payments to individuals to drop stuff, to sort of glaze over his image with a bit more of a sheen and polish it up, yeah, I can see that that would make sense to me. So again, take it with a pinch of salt. Okay, it's a, you know, we classify this as a rumour, but I have heard that money has changed hands. So according to court documents obtained by Fox News and the Associated Press, a judge dismissed the petition for the order on Monday at the couple's request. And why would they do that? Again, I've heard money has changed hands. Their lawyer declined to comment to Fox Tuesday as to why they were dropping the petition after accusing Miller of bursting into their room and making threats before attempting to pilfer an item of their property. Passport and wallets, actually, was what it was. Not small items, you know, items that you do need. The judge initially granted the petition, saying it was needed to prevent future harassment because, again, he had had ridiculous amounts of police being called on him. Fox reported, though a hearing in the matter was set for Wednesday, its necessity was rendered null and void by the couple dropping of their petition. However, a hearing in a second and separate case against Miller, resulting from one of his wild nights on the Big Island, is currently scheduled for April 26th, the same day the Flash film's prequel comic Fastest Man Alive was originally set to be released. So the dropping of one, again, I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, if this gets dropped as well. Well, I would still be relatively surprised, but mark my words, it's because of money. But yeah, this second case is going to be a bit harder for him to pay his way out of. The first one's a little bit easier, but this one, yeah, a bit more difficult. But you can see why money may be changing hands, because he's like, yep, 100% need to clean up this image pretty pronto. So in this case, police were called to the scene when Miller, blocking a sidewalk, was uncooperative and refused to leave the area of downtown Hilo on March 19th. However, this would not be the last of Miller's Hawaiian arrests, as a few nights later, on March 27th, authorities were called to the Margarita Village bar in Hilo on reports of Miller shouting obscenities, grabbing a microphone away from a woman who was singing, just minding her own business, singing karaoke, and lunging at a darts player. Arrested and charged for disorderly conduct and harassment, Miller made bail for $500 and was released. The couple involved in the hotel incident filed a petition for a temporary restraining order the next day. So Miller's lawyer, Francis Alkane, is in what he calls pre-negotiations For an agreement in these two cases, though did not reveal any terms or other details about the potential agreement. Money. Ladies and gents, money. Miller previously stirred controversy. Again, he chokeslammed a woman in 2020 in an Icelandic bar. And actually, this is whilst they were filming Fantastic Beasts. Didn't lose his job. That's fine. No worries. Johnny Depp gets accused of something. That's it. He's done. Ridiculous. And which actually, the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial now makes it look even more damning that Warner Brothers just decided to bin Johnny Depp off, because the clinical psychologist in that trial has literally said, yeah, Amber Heard admitted that she hit Johnny Depp first. Outrageous. But remember, ladies and gents, this didn't, although it went viral, it didn't really get reported by the trades. However, you've got Rolling Stone, you've got Deadline, you've got Hollywood, everyone's chiming in on this current incident. And Rolling Stone revealed that he has very odd behaviour on set. And that carried over to the set of The Flash, where he was having frequent outbursts and basically getting something in his head and going, I can't do this, it's too much, I can't do it. Yeah, not good. Now, Warner Brothers and DC executives have held an emergency meeting to discuss Miller's future. That has been denied, but yeah, I can guarantee that has happened. And sources say the higher-ups decided to push pause on the actor's participation in any future projects with the studio. I would imagine so. So in light of the actor's supposedly jeopardised future and the rumour that The Flash will be rewritten and reshot to restore the Snyderverse, some fans are calling for gusting. Now again, I reckon, I've heard that money has changed hands. This is his attempt to try and glaze over everything here. The film's not being released until June 2023. So, I think it is June. Yeah, June 2023. So he's got a year to let this all die down until that comes out. Dropping the restraining order is a pretty big step for that dying down. Again, take it with a pinch of salt, but I've heard money. Palms have been greased, put it that way. Let me know what you think though down below. If you're new here, do hit subscribe. Ezra Miller, you're getting off lightly here, bro. Take care.